for someone who has taken on too much and is, you know, just doing life at the pace we're told to do life, like how do we avoid burnout?
What the research tells us is that joy is a protective factor against burnout. So it can help prevent burnout and it can also help us to recover from it. And that's because of something that we called the broaden-and-built theory. So the idea is when we're under stress, we feel that sort of fight or flight response. And really, like, we're very in our body. It's very hard to engage our brain. The opposite happens when we experience positive emotions. So when we experience positive emotions, we're more creative, we build resilience, we have more ideas, we're more likely to reach out and connect with people. And so what I always like to remind people is that I think sometimes, especially when we're very, very busy, we think that joy is a selfish thing, or joy that like we earn when we get to the bottom of the to-do list, or we can get round to at a later date. And what the research tells us is that actually prioritizing joy helps us to do all of the other stuff. It helps us to be more creative. It helps us to come up with more ideas. It helps us to have the capacity to support other people. What it means is carving out a little something for ourselves each day where we can top ourselves up and where we can add some like joy to the tank, essentially, so that we've got some resilience there, you know. And it can be those little things. It can be sitting with your cuppa in the morning. It can be saying hello to someone. It can be like small things, like instead of listening to the news on the way to work, listening to a positive podcast. Those little things, they sound so small, but what the research tells us is that it's a positive upward spiral. So the more we experience that positive emotion, the more we like increase our brain's capacity, and then therefore the more we can experience positive emotion. So it goes up and up. And I would just encourage anyone, for anyone who is feeling burnt out, know that you can start where you are, and it can be something really, really small. It doesn't have to be, you know, I'm going to change my life or I'm going to pull the plug and start over. It can be just, how can I get a little bit of joy today